Next step is to do the pattern markings. So if you notice on the tote bag itself, there are pocket dots placements and there are your webbing placements on each side. These dots represent where your pocket is going to go on the front of your bag. So you cut one pocket out, so you need to mark those. Then the webbing is also the same way. You need to mark where the handles to your bag are going to go. The first pattern tracing you're going to do is this fold line. So this needs to go into, needs to be traced onto the right or onto the wrong side of the body. So we're going to remove your pins from the top, from where you were sewing. You're going to take your tracing paper, pick a color that's going to show. You're going to tuck in between, so this shows on both sides. You're going to unwrap the tracing paper. You're going to fold it in half so that both colored sides are shown like this. You might have to crease it. Once you're done creasing, you're going to lift it up. It's going to be done on the wrong side of your fabric. So you lay this in here, just like so. And you're going to take your tracing wheel, and along this line that says fold line, you're going to just run your tracing wheel all the way down to the end. And always lift up to make sure that you can see it. I know it's kind of hard to see on mine. Okay, and make sure that it's on both sides. Okay, if it's not on both sides, then you need to retrace it. But always pick a color that you're going to be able to see on your fabric. The next step is to do your webbing and your pocket dots. Now, this goes on the right side of the fabric. So you're going to open this up. You're going to slide your tracing paper in between the pattern piece and the fabric and try and get it all the way down. You might have to unpin more as you do this. Okay. See my pattern, my tracing paper is sticking out of my pattern on both sides. Okay. All you're going to do is take your tracing wheel and get it as straight as you can get it, all the way down on both sides. Okay. Then you're going to create an X on the placement dots, and then again an X on the placement dots. Okay, this is going to be the front of the body, and you're going to do the same thing for the other side. So just slide this over to the other side and repeat the same steps. Okay. I'm going to go all the way down on the straight line, all the way down on the straight line, create an X on the placement dots, X on the pocket placement dots, and then when you lift it up, you should very faintly see your the tracing paper fabric. Now, the only thing that you have to do with the last thing you have to do with the tracing paper is you have to do the tracing of the webbing lines on both sides of your body. So all you do is you just lift this up, lay it down, put it on this, make sure the tracing paper is facing up. Okay, it's facing up and it's on the right side of your fabric. You're not doing the dots on this, you're just doing the webbing lines. Okay. Flip it over, make sure you can see your webbing lines. If you can't, it's okay, just run one more, apply a little bit more pressure, run the line down, and you can see it better. Then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Remember, you should see the color side of your tracing paper. I'm going to run your wheel down the webbing lines. Okay, I like to do it twice just to make sure that I can see what I'm doing without having to move it. Okay, and it's okay if it's not 100% even, but that's it for the tracing paper. At this point, you're going to remove the pattern from your fabric, and we are going to get the sewing machines out and get started.